Master. What a wonderful state of mind some of the devotees have. The younger Naren gets Kumbhaka without any effort. And Samadhi too. Sometimes he stays in an ecstatic mood for 2.5 hours. Sometimes even more. How wonderful! I have practiced all kinds of sadhana. Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. I have even gone through the exercises of Hatha Yoga to increase longevity. There is another person dwelling in this body. Otherwise, after attaining Samadhi, how could I live with the devotees and enjoy the love of God? Kaur Singh used to say to me, I have never before seen a person who has returned from the plane of Samadhi. You are none other than Nanak. I live in the midst of worldly people. On all sides I see woman and gold. Nevertheless, this is the state of my mind. Unceasing Samadhi and Bhava. That is the reason Pratap said, at the sight of my ecstatic mood, good heavens, it is as if he were possessed by a ghost. Footnote. Pratap Chandra Mojumdar, a distinguished member of the Brahmo Samaj. Footnote ends. Rakhal, M. and the others were speechless as they drank in this account of Sri Ramakrishna's unique experiences. But did Mohima Charan understand the import of these words? Even after hearing them, he said to the master, these things have happened to you on account of your meritorious actions in your past births. Mohima still thought that Sri Ramakrishna was a sadhu or a devotee of God. The master nodded assent to Mohima's words and said, yes, the result of past actions. God is like an aristocrat who has many mansions. Here, referring to himself, is one of his drawing rooms. The bhakto is God's drawing room. It was 9 o'clock in the evening. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on the small couch. It was Mohima Charan's desire to form a Brahmachakra in the presence of the master. Footnote. Brahmachakra, a mystic circle prescribed in Tantra. Footnote ends. Mohima formed a circle on the floor with Rakhal, M, Kishori, and one or two other devotees. He asked them all to meditate. Rakhal went into an ecstatic state. The master came down from the couch and placed his hand on Rakhal's chest, repeating the name of the Divine Mother. Rakhal regained consciousness of the outer world. It was 1:00 in the morning, the 14th day of the dark fortnight of the moon. There was intense darkness everywhere. One or two devotees were pacing the concrete embankment of the Ganges. Sri Ramakrishna was up. He came out and said to the devotees, "Nangta told me that at this time, about midnight, one hears the anahata sound. In the early hours of the morning, Mohima Charan and M lay down on the floor of the master's room. Rakhal slept on a camp cot. Now and then, Sri Ramakrishna paced up and down the room with his clothes off, like a 5-year-old child.